principle. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's had a great night and we're ready for a great day. And we started off with news that negotiations could be starting again today, which is why you see that huge candle on your screen. It's like a candle in the wind. Anyway, so high on ES, which it was a new all-time high, 71.89. The low for the day, I believe, 36. Maybe not. Hold on. Let me look. Yeah, 35. So 35 to 89 is 64 points. NQ also hit another new all-time high. 27,016. No, 26,992 up to 27,363. So almost 400 points in range. We'll go with almost 400 points in range because I don't feel like doing that math. Copper, 100 ticks in range. Ultra Bond, about 20 ticks in range. Gold, that's 70 ticks. Crude oil, big drop on that news, of course. Yeah, about 420 ticks in range. Natural gas down a little bit as well. Bitcoin, trying to get back to 80. It's at 78 too. That's where we sit stand or whatever body posture you're choosing to take today. And why am I logged out again of Tradovate? Are you really going to make me do this? Concurrent could... Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Why are you logged in over here? Did I lose internet again? Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Everybody's got a price. All right. Let's try. Let's see. It lets me log in here if I got to go get my user and password again. It's going to make me get my user and password again. This is so ridiculous. Alrighty, now we're back. Guess who's back in his house? I have no idea why I feel amped up right now. I was just really tired like 15 minutes ago. Now I'm amped, and I didn't take like an energy drink or anything. My heart's been doing weird stuff, so I'm not like testing like with an energy drink. Morning, Tris. How are you? News this morning. I forgot to look. Let's see if we have any scheduled news. And we do. Canadian retail sales, that's not going to do anything. University of Michigan sentiment coming up at 10 Eastern. Morning, JC. Hey, Carlton, how you doing? I'm hanging in there. A little bit of a push up here on NQ. Wow, JJR, that's awesome. Hey, Crypticon. Did it take profit in that blast up that we had about an hour ago? A little less than an hour ago? How you doing, Crypt? Yeah, there got headlines coming out about the fact that Iran's foreign minister is expected to go to Islamabad on Friday night, which is tonight. I thought you were just going to trade it like a normal account, Crypt. you can get a payout from that easy. Well, I should say easy. Nothing's ever easy in trading, and I apologize for even using the word easy. But I'm just saying, I don't have a doubt that you could get a payout from that crypt. I wouldn't slap the belly 100 times. That could leave a mark. I mean, I would. You can do that crypt, or build it up a little bit. So you have build it up to 5K, take out 1K, then that way you have a little bit of additional buffer. So in case you have a bad day, you're not blowing it and starting fresh. I mean, you definitely want to pay yourself, but in that same token, you've proven to yourself that you can get payouts. So now this is, I believe, the time for the mindset change to go to getting payouts, but keeping your accounts long term. That way, you're not continuing to do the cycle of eval, passing, funded, payout, blow account, eval, passing, etc. I believe that's your next step, Crypt. Slow grind back up. We're above 27, 300, 300 now. Again. Which is weird to say. Well, I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, Crypt. I like seeing you successful. I like seeing everybody here successful. If there's something I can do to help that, I'll be happy to. That's a good question, and I'm not 100% sure on that, Crypt. Let's see. Pull back here. Well, if I'm reading this right, the minimum withdrawal amount is 500, so you couldn't do 200. It's kind of confusing, honestly, by reading their FAQ. It just pops down. We got new. No, we don't. Well, we have Canadian retail sales. I don't expect that to move the market coming up. And we dropped and then we popped. Iran has attacked 5 merchant vessels and seized 2 of them. What? Shh. Now Q doesn't seem to know what it wants to do here. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start. Have you taken trades on CL and GCL for Diaz, or do you maybe need to ask them to turn those on? That said, I hate R Trader, so I mean, it could just be an R Trader issue. I don't know. And back down we come. Yeah, hopefully that gets onboarded soon. We'll see if these Canadian retail sales do anything. I don't think they will. Morning, John. How are you? I think however you pronounce it, Atas, does have a fee, but I don't remember what it is. I mean, I don't know what it is. I've never choked into it. All I can tell you is, I hate this freaking cookie thing all the time. Let's see. It's they have 3 levels. Their plus is 25 euros a month. Oh, that's actually for a month and 7 days. So it's the cost for 1 month is about 20 euros. No, Rhythmic does not have a relationship with Tradovate. My cat's vomiting. Sorry, I meant TradingView. Rhythmic does not have a relationship with TradingView. Another reason I hate Rhythmic. Right, hopefully the kitty eruption's over. Continue to come back down here. I'm gonna start taking some of these purple candles. It's kind of confusing right now, but I'm here for it. And our ATRs are kind of high, 12 right now on the 1 minute chart. Ooh, whip down there, 20 points on the 1 minute. No, you're fine, Crypt. I mean, they got to work out partnerships to offer free licenses. So no, I mean, they don't have free licenses with everything. If they're offering free licenses, then the accounts would probably cost more. There's give and take with everything. We're coming down pretty harsh here as oil creeps upwards. Hey, David, how you doing? Dow coming down as well. Yes, of course, as well. Gold kind of hanging on a line. All right, Crypt. Have a good morning. Hey, Ron. How are you today? Seeing a bounce here on NQ, possibly? I love having a cat. Iran Foreign Minister Arghachi to travel to Islamabad, Muscat, and Moscow. So apparently he's not going for negotiations. Which will not make the market happy. Did have a little bounce there on NQ. But right back down. Back down to 243. Floating down. Looking for my first trade. Missed a couple, but we're going to work on that. And I might try to bounce here again. I'm interested. Blue candle on the 1. Be interested to get back up to like 264 if it gives me a candle I want here. It's got about 10 seconds on it on the 1. We're long on an eval. What about 260? They'll do 262 or 262. Yeah, there we go. See if we can get up there. Is it showing on the charts? That's the question. It is, yay. So you can see I put it right there about the 9 EMA on the 3. So far not ticking fast. There we go, that's a little oomph. It's getting up to about 258 and then shying away. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Well, we ended up taking. Ouch! Oh man, I only got 6 ticks out of that. Mother. That's frustrating. Mother, tell your traders not to trade my way. Tell them not to take my entries. What they mean, what they say. Mother. It might come back up here. You can see how, I mean, it's been in this straight line where it's come down to the same area, up to the same area. See if it comes up and if I should have stayed in. When I pressed the close button, it was like 6 points. So that's why I got frustrated. Sources: Iran has dropped more mines in Hormuz earlier this week. There it's coming down, so glad I got out. Apparently it's coming down on that news as oil rises back above 96. Wow, big drop on that news. Sorry, I did save myself from getting a full stop out by getting out when I did. Trying the long here. Go for 240. I'll do 239. But it may not work. This is a 1 minute play. You can see that nice big old wicked 1 minute candle. We have no indications yet that there will be a second round of talks. As of now, only Pakistan and Iran have confirmed a meeting with each other. So this does not seem to want to go here like I thought it might. Seems to be trouble pushing up through 225. Closing it for a loss. Big loss. I love 8-point losses when I take 6-tick wins. Well, 7 minutes to the top of the hour. Now we're trying to bounce again, like we did last summer. And we'll try it again. There we go. No oomph. Come on, give me a little bit more oomph. Just a few more points. 4 more points. 3 more points. You got it in you. You can do it. Target hit. There we go. We're back to green on that account. All right. Technically 2 wins out of 3 trades, so we'll try and move over to the funded accounts now. I like to get my feet wet with an eval before playing with the fundeds. You all got really quiet. I had to make sure I wasn't muted. Yes, you have, and that's normal. How you doing, Jay? How was your DoorDash? And Q continuing to rise now. Sorry to hear about your subpar. Morning, Ace. How are you? I'm doing better now. I think. I think I'll survive the weekend. Crude coming down. I love that, Paul. Absolutely love that. Morning, Robin. How are you? It's a pretty scary picture you shared. Was everybody okay down there? Saw something that Monday could be another bad tornado day for the area. Beautiful, Robin. Love hearing that. Absolutely love hearing that. By the way, after the bell, probably after the University of Michigan Sentiment News at 10 o'clock, we're going to talk a little bit about Payout Lab and give a couple of those away. Yep. I'm glad you got your shit together. Mine still seems to be all over the place. Wait, that sounded disgusting. You know what I mean. Anyway, IQ's still going up. Did you know? It's to continue this theme. Did you notice the average person will poop out 25,000 pounds of poop in their lifetime? We're still rising here, getting back up to 27,250. All right, Ace. Good luck. It's getting a little sticky there, Ace. Reminder that it's Friday, Ace. Pepperidge Farm remembers. So I hooked Claude up to my TradingView account. So far, it's been absolutely worthless, but gonna play with some stuff over the weekend. Got about 18 minutes till the bell. Only a few more weeks of bus, I assume, Ace. Morning, USC. Yeah, I don't know why I did it in a southern accent. I just came out. I usually don't try to do accents because I don't want anyone to think I'm mocking them. Kind of stalled out here on NQ. Crude coming down though. Got back under 95. Hey Platt, good to see you. It's been 80 here the last couple days, but now tonight they want it down to 49. It really depends on what headline comes out. I mean, I think oil is going to go up over the weekend because I don't think there's going to be any positive headlines coming out. But if something shocks us, it could be totally opposite. What are we thinking at the bell? Red or green? First 5-minute candle. Oil coming down pretty quickly right now. I'm not sure why. And cue the pop. The era of the Jetsons might finally be here. I saw a headline earlier that deliveries of a $300,000 flying car may be coming later this year. People can't drive now. I can't imagine what happens when they hit each other in the sky and they fall to the ground. Hey, sire? There's a pop back up on crude, a pop back down on NQ. About 5 minutes away. There's Ms. Melody. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Oh, doing okay. Doing okay. Looking at the morning, doesn't look, looks a little crazy, but getting caught up. How about you? How's it going?
It's going all right.
Last day of this week should be interesting.
We blew through all-time highs all the way up to 363 on NQ on news that the Iran foreign minister is traveling to Pakistan. And it turns out he's just doing some sort of weird little tour with 3 places. So apparently that's a nothing burger, which is why it's been trickling back down. OBS. Your chart is ready for me to bring up, Melody? Correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Okay, there's Melody's chart. It should be somewhat less blurry. We worked on it. The values can be read. The candles are probably going to look a little blurry, but the values can be read. Cue the bounce. Is it any better than last time, Ace? Yesterday, I took a video as we were testing this, and it was looking pretty decent. Oops, 2 minutes.
2 minutes till the bell.
I'm going to bring it up on my computer. Hold on. What device are you looking at it on, Ace? Okay. I was supposed to make sure you weren't like on a phone or something. Anyone else with thoughts? Yeah, actually. Hey, Karim. Now, they get a little better there because I can read the values. I have it up on my computer, on my second computer. So. Right now, I can see where the price is at. And Q coming down, Dow going up. Gold coming down. And now I can perfectly read that's coming down there in gold. Like right now it's showing at 47.2 and dropping. Actually, everything's dropping right now besides crude. Crude's heading up. And Q down to 184. Broke 200. Hitting the 100 EMA on the 5. Yeah, that's the other thing. Sometimes YouTube gives a bad default screen resolution. If you go into settings and check quality, like right now it put me at, even on my big screen, at 720 p60. I'm moving it to 1080 p60. Actually, I should have made it better. But I can read it. And soon I'll work on starting to stream off the newer computer, which has a better graphics card, which also might help. NQ the bounce. So we're back to a green on the NQ on the 5. It shot from 210 down to 176. Bounced almost perfectly off the 100 EMA. And bounces back down. Give me a minute, Ace, because I might enter a trade. No. Nope. I'm staying out there. Hold on. Might be trippy for people when I do this. Trippy for people when I do this. Show the screen. Trippy for people when I do this. Show the screen. All right. Blue candle. Give me a minute. I'm long.
Order
blue
filled.
Candle on 2 contracts. Oh yeah, on 2. All right, we'll go with 2. We'll roll with that flow. Whoa, Dow just dumped. AQ gave me 10 and then pulled back. Oh, it's coming again. There it goes. Look at that. I'm out.
Order filled.
That was a 16-point trade there on 2 contracts. So glad I went with that flow. Okay, so look at my screen. Look at the screen, Ace. Unless you're trading, I don't want you to like. So hold on. Let me get something off the screen there. All right. So now you see my screen. You see here. See the cog here? Quality. And like right now I'm at 720 times 60. And I switched it to the better quality there. 1080 times 60. Which is HD. See if that works for you. Trippy. Morning trades by. Oh yeah, mine's gonna be better always, just because it's screen share. And then maybe we might end up trying Zoom, because maybe Zoom might do better than this, but we're gonna continue with this for now and just see how it goes. Glad I got out of that trade where I did. That was a good trade there. No, Ace, I didn't take that as all. I'm trying to make, we're trying to find the right balance for everybody, so everyone can enjoy the stream and, not only see what I'm doing, but see what Melody's doing, see what she's looking at. Dow popping back up after a bell. Basically, that was just that one trade I took there right before I brought up the the YouTube there. I accidentally took it on 2 contracts and it worked out for 15 points or so. Might have been more than 15. 23 to 40, 17 points. Teo, good morning. How are you? Honestly, I need to do the 2 or 3 contracts more. This playing around with just one contract, unless it's really wild, is kind of dumb. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using one contract when you have an ATR that's wild, but when the ATR is under 20, it should at least be 2 or 3. I'm still alive, Teo. Here's another pop here on NQ. Back up. Gold popping there too. Everything's popping at the same time. Even crude showing positivity here. So I don't know exactly why everything's all of a sudden shiny, happy people laughing. Shiny, happy, assets rising. AQ still rising. 300 exactly. 27,300 was a vague rejection zone earlier. Rejected twice off of that. So we'll have to watch that if it can get back up there. Then 363 is the overnight high. It's kind of stagnant, right around 250. We've kind of played around this area as well. Melody, seeing anything you like so far?
No, I was looking at gold though. It seemed like it was ripping a little bit and thought maybe the indices would follow, but they're also kind of at an interesting, like you said, interesting spot for rejection. So there wasn't much follow through.
And NQ comes down with a big old purple candle on the 3. Look here on the chart. You can see how we've kind of rejected the same area we rejected back here. We've had this climb up and rejected. Almost the same rejection there. We have news coming up in 15 minutes, and after that, we're going to talk a little bit about payout labs. Finally, give those accounts away. Yeah, gold's still going up to 47.25. It's kind of amazing how you start thinking of, changing your thinking about different price levels. Just 2, 3 months ago, we would have been like, what the hell? How are we trading gold at 47.25? And now we're like, why is it getting stuck here in the 47s? Why is it not heading back up toward 5,000?
Yeah, I was surprised it went so low in general, but yeah, and then it seems weird. It's like, why does 5,000, under 5,000 seems low? It's a crazy place to be. Well, this is a little too much consolidation, too close to the open. I worry that we're just a headline away from a big pop.
I guess the odder thing here is the fact that crude and the indices have been kind of going in the same direction.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't make sense, or doesn't help make sense of anything.
There's a blue candle and NQ on the 1. Not the most convincing blue candle in the world, though.
Gold's taken off a little bit.
Oh, yeah. It's a big pop one. Yeah, and there's NQ taking off a bit. Can it get through that 50 area that we talked about before? Ooh, it bounces off the 100 EMA. Trying to go long on an eval, not on the fundeds, because I have no confidence in it. And you can see why I had no confidence in it. I should have stayed out. But that's okay. Well, maybe he didn't like my vote of no confidence. There she blows. Out. 14 points on that trade. $232.75 to 246 half, and I'm got out the right spot again. It could not really get through that resistance area here. Doop, doop, doop. Come for the trading, stay for the sound effects. Market doesn't seem to know how to react without headlines now.
Isn't that the truth? It's like, trend who? What is that?
And we also have a change from yesterday in This headline, Iran's parliament speaker Galbaf has not resigned. It calls reports just rumors. Hey, Jay. And that quickly, we come down breaking 200. That was pretty quick. Wow, down to 184-ish. We got 100 EMA sitting there on the 5. Let's see if it can break through it. It bounced off of it right after the bell earlier. Now we're breaking down. Now, low of the day is still far away. 992 is our low. So still almost 200 points. Crude's pushing up a little bit. Gold came back down.
I would have liked that short.
Yeah,
I mean, anyone would have liked it.
Yeah. That seems news driven, but I'm not seeing any news. I mean, that's a 52-point candle on the 3-minute chart. And I had a purple on the 3-minute, just ignored it again. I gotta stop that. So Melody, I see you have crude up, and I see you have a line drawn there. Is that just based on because it keeps hitting that area, or is that line based on something else?
So that is those like I do the monthly range and then I do 5% increments. So the blue line is actually 2.5%. These yellow ones are 5, blue is 2.5, and then these are 1.25. So it's just basically gridding out where potential moves could be.
It's
And
just,
as you can see, it does hit off of them a lot.
I was just gonna say, it's hit off of that blue line like looking like 3 or 4 times there.
Yeah, it is one of those things like it's super helpful. It's obviously not like 100% right, and it can blow through them, and sometimes it'll bounce and sometimes it'll go through and then come back like. But honestly, it's just nice to catch like just generally how much things are moving throughout the day. Kind of nice to see it. I feel like obviously the more lines it goes through, the more movement it has.
That was another very nice rejection off that line.
Extra read all about it. News in a few minutes.
There's a pop back up on NQ. So we got down to 130, and it's already popped back up to 181. So all of a sudden we're getting a little wild here. 25 ATR on the 1 minute chart. Still not seeing any headlines to drive the wildness. Guess I got tired of hearing us complain about it doing nothing. It's trying to reclaim 200.
Kind of noticed, like, since that was just the top of the hour, I've noticed that like top of the hour has had some pretty significant moves even without headlines.
Uh-huh.
Like yesterday, I think at the 1 o'clock Eastern candle, like there was just a huge jump, and I never really saw a headline that correlated with it.
University of Michigan sentiment came in at 49.8. Forecast was 48.5, so beat it a little bit. Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. And now we're popping. And just like that, we're back up to 205.
I was going to show you finally that crude went above that line, but it came back below it.
Yeah, got ahead of steam there and finally got above. Q back below 200. Interesting thing is that line is also right now, at least. Let me bring up my crude chart. Basically, sitting on that 9 EMA. You can see how crude just danced on that 9 EMA on the 5 for like over half an hour now.
It just really likes that area. It's kind of weird.
Oops. Guess I can't see that because that's. Give me a second. Let me do this. Yeah. 5 minutes. There we go. Now you can see it.
I mean, lots of blues and purples in there too, but it doesn't really go anywhere.
Yeah. That's the problem with the bot. Like, if it gets into an area where it constantly just alternates blues and purples like that, the bot will just get absolutely chewed up and spit out. We don't know what happened, Platt. We don't know why it dumped like it did. There was no real headline on it. Little popping on the 1. Not the most convincing candle, though. Yep. And it gave back there at the end, so I will stay out of that blue candle. Dow's trying to pop up. He's trying to pop up down the 3 as well. Needs to get through a 9.
Gold's flying.
Oh, yeah. Pump up the gold. Trickling down on crude. The Department of Justice is expected to drop the criminal probe of Fed Chair Powell as soon as Friday.
I'm gonna hop on True Social and see if he has anything to say about that. It's so funny. When you search Truth Social in Google, the first thing that comes up is Trump's profile. I know it's his thing, but
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen like anyone quote posts from anyone besides Trump from Truth Social.
no.
Crude popping
Me
back.
neither.
Gold just really popping there. Trying a long here on NQ. Based on a mix of the 3 and the 5 minute, which might be the 4 minute. Ooh, there. Come on. Oh, burst and then back down. It's a blue candle on the 5, so that's forming on the 5, so I'm confident in staying in this trade right now. Gonna go out before the candle closes. 18 to 31, so 13 points on that trade.
Nice. Very nice. I'm going to start a new social media company, and I'm just going to call it Rage Bait. Just, I swear that's all it is anymore. I got to get off. I got to get off social media. But if you didn't know, Truth Social has its own ETFs that you can trade. And they have Christian Values Funds Management. I'm just reading ads. I'm just reading all the ads on it.
Continues to try and push up.
Another push.
Double bells on the 1. We'll see how that works out. Gold's still flying.
Yeah, I think it's like doubled. I mean, it's basically done another move as big as the last one.
Yeah, about 36 points in the last 20 minutes. I'm going to short here on the funded, on the eval. I'm not sure. It was a double val. It was a red candle, and then it came up and then now back down. Looking, whoa, okay. I'll take it. That was my target, basically. I was going to go back down to the 9 on the 1. So that was a quick 14 and a quarter point trade. I'm up 937 on that take profit eval today.
That's pretty damn good. I like that you're getting quick hits too. It seems like you're entering and then it just boom goes.
See it bounce off that 9. So glad I got out where I did.
Crude's doing this business. Just a bunch of junk.
Gold thought I had to pull back there. Thank you actually bouncing back up. So guys, those of you that are here, are any of you interested in a app/service that will help you track your prop firm accounts, including your P&Ls? It has a journal. Plus, it will even tell you when you're eligible for payouts. It knows the rules of those props and things like that. Oh, Ace, I'm gonna smack you.
I mean, it sounds like a cool tool, and props to them because just figuring out all of the rules for all of the firms, like that's an undertaking. And so obviously I'm assuming they've built some sort of program that will do it for them, but that's a lot.
I think he honestly does it manually.
That's worse. That's terrible. No, just kidding. That's a lot, and that's really,
So
again, that's bigger
yeah.
props then.
I'm gonna bring it up here on the screen we'll talk about it for a few minutes. Let me know if anything exciting happens on the charts. Since I find OBS again, there it is. So let me see if I can. Oh. Okay, so let me hold on. Let me try and maybe make it smaller. That didn't work. Make it bigger. Now we look. Okay, we'll just go with this. Okay, so here you see my P&L calendar for April. This is the combined of all of my props, except for I don't think I loaded in topstep. They got to be done manually. The Tradovate and Rhythmic actually auto sync. You can see it shows me my combined P&Ls for the each day from all the props. So and it shows me a weekly P&L. So if this does not count today, and what you see on my P&L now, see I'm down 727 on the week combined on all accounts. You can then, if you want, if you see up here, you can, just go by account, and it will show you each account. Oops. Hold on. It's not. There we go. Show you each account, the P&L, and a breakdown as well. like I said, I don't know how I know the payout things work. Obviously, I haven't gotten there yet, but it's a really great thing. You know, if you have a bunch of accounts like I have, the setup, I'll be honest, the setup is at first annoying because you got to, if you have a lot of old accounts, older than 60 days, Tradovate gives you a little bit of a problem. But other than that, you know, it auto syncs each day. You can see here, I have all my connections here for Tradovate. It does Rhythmic as well. I haven't brought in Bowenox. It shows you total account balances. You can see all your accounts here, different from the different companies. You know, different company. Then you can see it here. It shows you your current balance on all the accounts, whether you're green or red, eval or funded. Oops. My funded futures, Tradeify, etc. I don't know why my funded futures is in there twice. That must be a mistake on my part. And a payout status overview. It shows you between building, almost, building, 4 almost, 1 building, and so on and so forth. I'm not sure. Oh, here, let me see what. And see, it even tells you here, like here, top step, I need 4 more $150 days on those accounts in order to get payouts. I don't think that's right though. But anyway, so like my funded futures, you know, in the building it shows you how much more profit you need to get above the buffer, or if you're below consistency. Oh, you're not really seeing that, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, so that's Payout Lab. If anybody's interested, I have 2 accounts to give away. It's free for the first month, and then it would be $8 for all months afterwards. That's their beta pricing, and you can lock in the beta pricing. And once they're out of beta, I think they're going to increase it to 20 a month, but anybody locks in the lower rate before they're out of beta, we'll keep it at that price. But if no one's interested, you know, that's okay. I can give it away elsewhere.
I think it looks like a pretty cool tool. Especially, I mean, obviously,
yeah,
for people like you who have a bunch.
Yeah. The guy that made it's pretty cool. He's on my Discord, and he posted a little bit about it because I'm also doing a Discord giveaway that's going to go off in about 7 minutes for 2 accounts. And you know, he listens to feedback. He's listened to my feedback. He's bent over backwards actually to get a few things changed that were causing me headaches. So. I see crude still really hasn't moved off that 9 EMA. Or you're technically your line too there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's come down from your line, but still, it's still in the same range that it's been in for an hour now.
Yeah, quite the barcode going on.
Crude pushing up a little bit, and NQ pushing down, back down to 200. Pretty quick move there, 31 points down. Oh, there's a pop on crude.
Man, it's trying to clear that area.
This might be based on this headline of talks in Islamabad will be bilateral. No U.S. participation expected. Iranian officials to stay in Islamabad only a few hours. And crude right back down.
Everything's kind of ranging. The nice thing is, well, if you're into range trading, the NQ range is decently big. This oil range is pretty small. Like you'd have to take really, I don't know, really small, quick hits to make anything off that range. Not that, I mean, at this point, if you're crude trading, if you're trading a range in crude, you obviously are better than I am anyway, because it's been crazy.
Oh yeah, it's really wild in a Sunday open if there's headlines over the weekend. And back down under 200. Crude right back down after it tries to pop.
All right, I got in long at 189.75, which is not the best entrance. But I've been looking at going long for like at least a minute and a half now, and the risk is pretty small. So I saw a few things. Obviously, this blue line, we had VWAP that is kind of hanging out around. And then just kind of I don't know, we were at the bottom of the range from early morning. And so I kind of thought we might go back up. We'll see how fast it goes.
There's 200. I'm getting a blue candle. The one, I may join you here.
Nice.
Yeah, blue candle back under the 9. I'll jump in. What the hell?
I mean, this hurdle right here is just going to be the 200 part.
Got 9 EMAs on the 3 at 208 and 212 on the 5 minute. So I'm going to put my target at 210. But right now it's not looking like it wants to go. Ooh, ouch. Coming back up. Come on. It's playing with a 9 EMA on the 1, which is right at 195. That candle finished above it. Can it get any oomph? $200 is being problematic.
Yes, it is.
There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Target hit.
Yeah.
14
Nice.
point. That was a 14-point trade.
Yeah, I'm probably going to start trailing my stop.
So I'm now $188.10 away from passing that take profit eval, which will give me my third take profit funded account. So that means I need less. I need 10 points.
That's solid. Those are good ones to have too.
Crude oil dumping here.
I like it. I like it. Keep going. I know it wants to go further, and I'm like too scared to not get profit. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Well, I got $9. I still think it might go up a little bit more, but that's a weird spot. That 200 spot's not the greatest place to be.
Basically bounced off the EMAs there. On the 5, boom, right back down off that EMA.
Makes sense.
It's kind of bouncing between the 100 EMA and the 9 EMA right now on that 5-minute chart. Ping-ponging. Yeah, here it's going to try ping-ponging back up.
It's a. I think it wanted more. Oh my God.
Don't you hate that? Don't
Yeah.
you hate that? I mean, I'm right with you. If I had hung in for 10 more points, I would have passed that email.
Oh man. Yeah, I could see it heading all the way back up to like 265-ish. It's kind of the top of that range. And then, where it goes from there. It's anybody's guess.
Yeah, we're back into the range area. Can it continue upwards? struggling. Crude's still heading down though, down 94.82.
This 94.80 has kind of been like the bottom of a little bit of a range. I'm really, yeah. Okay. I was like, I'm really tempted to just take one contract up quick, but I'm not really a range trader, so I can only do that on sim. I keep telling myself that. NQ made it to 250. Almost 260. Crude's trying to go down. We'll see how far. The ES is looking a little stronger than NQ to me right now. So I've got my eye on that. Crude's coming up to a place where I would expect it to bounce. Not that it's gone that far under its range, but it seems to be bouncing already a little bit. All right, got a little momentum up. If NQ falls under 250, like it just did, I'm looking at a short back down to the bottom of the range, probably. All right, I got in at 237.25. Let's see. Also, if anyone in the chat can confirm that I'm not deaf and or completely talking over anybody, because I don't hear anything on the other side.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I did not realize my
No.
mic was muted.
Okay, well, I am sorry if I was talking over you then, because you might have noticed. Sweet. My short's not going great, so it's all good.
Connection lost.
Oh yeah, that's a vicious bounce. This is in an important area. I'm getting single bells on the 5 and the 3, but that doesn't mean anything. But it is also at the top of the RSI range. So hopefully it decides it wants to drop.
I think it might. Wishful thinking. I mean, I won't be mad if it. Yeah, no kidding. Let's just sing. But I wouldn't be mad if it stopped me out. I had 2 different reasons to enter, thinking it would go short. So it's one of those like, can't be right every time. But still might be right this time. We'll see.
It's bobbing on the 9 EMA on the 1. To get through it, which is exactly a 250. No, not an EMA. Oh, ouch. And it bounced off of it. Where's your stop at?
I've got it at 281.75. And that's just because for me, like 80 is a psychological number. And then it's like toying on this white dotted line right here anyway, which is another one of those grid numbers. So if it stays in between there, it might go back down. I don't love to be this far in drawdown either. I mean, like, it's fine, but I don't feel super hopeful at this point that it's going to go my way, kind of thing. There it is. To be fair, though, I'm tempted to go long here. I won't, but I could see it.
Did it stop you out?
It did, yep.
At 281.75?
Yeah, to the tick, right?
Well, here's the interesting thing. NQ only went to 281 even, never hit 281.75.
You see this little blue arrow right at the very, very tippy top of that wick?
Yeah.
That's my stop. To be fair, it probably will come for it again. I do. I always laugh. I'm like, it's that kind of stuff that makes you cracked out on trading sometimes when, because I mean, obviously, if you get ticked out on a stop, there's plenty of times you get on bottom tick of a buy or top tick of a sell, and then it just gives you that little boost of, I don't know, heroin. What do traders do? I don't even know. Coke? Is that what traders do these days?
Stuck in this area right now. Okay, now it would have stopped you out on that queue as well.
Exactly. There we go.
Excellent, JJR. Glad to hear that. Looks like it might want 300. Now it struggled with 300 in pre-market. It was considered a rejection zone. when I had Claude look at my chart. And I mean, it's giving me all kinds of signals that it wants to stop here. I'm getting the green and the purple shaded areas on the 1 and the 3. I got single bells on the 3 and the 5. Got double bells on the 3. Like everything is screaming, go short, go short, go short, young man. And I gotta remind you that I'm not young. Purple, I mean, purple candle on the 1. We're shooting for 10 points if I enter here. Ooh, quick whip down. Damn, right into the 9. Bounces up a little bit. Short, going for 10. It will take less. It might still be a tricky place. Yeah, it's going to stop me out. Yep, stop me out. Damn it. Okay, so now I need 20. I knew I shouldn't have taken it into the 9. I got jumpy there, I guess. Purple candle forming on the 3. It was no longer. Just missed 300 by a tick.
That's always suspicious when it does that.
Now hit 300. To the tick. Crude's still just kind of lollygagging. Gold actually turned around. Okay, getting purple on the 1, possible red on the 3. For a candle to close in 40 seconds. We'll have to see how it closes. Now less than 30 minutes till London close. It looks like it's not going to give me an entry here unless it bursts down the last 15 seconds. We'll call it a burst, but it's no entry. Going higher. 302. How's everybody else doing? Red, green, somewhere in between. Yep, NQ gonna push up. Now you have to start wondering whether or not it wants overnight highs, which was 363, which is all-time highs. I don't know. I just don't know how much more oomph it has here. Crude oil, big pop there on crude, 24 ticks. Yep, now we got a red candle and a purple on the 1. Just as I say, we might want to go to highs. Again, hits the 9 and bounces back up. Getting impatient.
I feel that.
Again, hits the 9 and bounces. 9 sitting right at 292. And getting a red candle on the 3. That one closes in 30 seconds. But I really like the price to move to below the 9 on the 1. Nope. Went back to a green candle. Oh, back to a red candle. Short. Ooh, and it immediately bounces as soon as I go short. Come on. I just want 20 points. I'm not trying to be too greedy. Just 20 points. 20. That's all I ask. Nope. I think I might be going backwards again. What's the high?
Big pop on oil. Finally cleared a.
Oh, wow. Come on. NQ, look. Big pop on oil. You go down, big pops on oil. I just had to remind it.
I mean, gold's going down too. There you go.
Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu. Hezbollah attacked us yesterday, and we will attack them today. That sounds so childish.
Oh.
I should have got out for whatever that small gain was, apparently. It's struggling to get back through 300, so I hope it rejects here. Crude's coming down a little bit though, so not feeling the most confident there. Come on, baby. Yeah, green candle on the one, not a good sign. There's actually a blue candle on the one. Oh.
Crude is still going up.
Oh yeah, just pop back up. Excellent. Come on. $2 plat. Wow. Ah, stop me out. All right, so now I need over $600 to get back. To get to that funded. So, damn it. That was me being too. Oh, look at Crew just absolutely come back down to earth. I guess that was just me being too certain that a short was going to happen there. And it did just stop me out top tick. 3 ticks. Damn it.
This happens to me sometimes too, where I enter and I do think it's going to do something, and it usually ends up doing that. But for whatever reason, it's like I entered right as it was going to consolidate and take its sweet time to decide which way to go. And then you just get stuck in that up and down, up and down.
And there it comes down. See if it breaks that 9. That 1 minute chart is now ugly looking. Look at all those upwicks. Excellent, Crypt. Oh, there's NQ back up. Yeah, now we're breaking upwards. Breaking up is hard to do. But there goes NQ. Oh. It's 311.
I was confused because I thought you said it's 311, and I was like, 311 did not sing that song. But now I realize you meant the price.
Platt, don't try and force it, man. That's one of the worst traps we can fall into is trying to make a full day back or even a full trade back by hoping that the trade we're in is going to get us back there, and we end up seeing things that might not be there without the psychedelic drugs. Hoping that we'll make back what we could get, and then we end up losing what we had. So wait, you blew the Fidias script? All right. And Q playing around 312 now. Crude pushing back up though. Israelis Kakdrian says missiles site stockpiles are so full, surplus could be gifted to occupied territories and enemy bases. Wow. Okay, now, like 15 minutes ago, I said it might want to go back to the highs. And now maybe it does. I like this move down. If it doesn't move down too far before this candle closes. And it might be. Trying the short. Can't get back through 300 to the downside. Nope. Maybe that's why I shouldn't have liked that short. It was coming out of a Bollinger Band. It was coming out of a green area, but I didn't think about the fact that 300 could be now acting as support. So wow, I really am going backwards on this eval now. Which is fine. Let's see. Come on back down. A red candle in the 3 as well. I just really need to stop playing all these reversals. Damn 9 EMA. There we go. Come on. Momentum down. Get through 300. There we go. Oh, 300's going to be is 300 going to be an issue? Big old purple candle in the 1. Ah, bounces. 301.25 it bounced. Yeah, come on. Oh, I thought I had it. I saw that burst down, but still banged its head on 300.75. There. Ah, got greedy, didn't take it. Damn it. I was an idiot. Well, it was a winning trade, but I got greedy and didn't take it gave me as much as 10 points. And I took 2. No, 6 ticks. It was playing around 300 too much that I shouldn't have been trying to be greedy. But I was thinking it might want to get through 300 and then burst. But no bursting. And what a bounce. So at least I got out with something. Anybody have weekend plans?
And I didn't have anything planned, but it's supposed to rain all weekend. It'd be kind of chilly. So I probably still won't do anything. We'll stay warm inside.
We're supposed to still get into the 70s down here, but in the evenings or nights, it's supposed to get below 50. Wow, look at NQ running. Oh, okay, Crypticon. Well, I better get dressed then. USC has a question for you.
No. Huh. No, I was not, but I would love to be an announcer for like, I don't know, probably like football or basketball, mostly because I like watching them anyway. So getting paid to do it would be cool. I've also considered being a podcaster, but that takes a lot of time, in case you were wondering. But no, other than, as a kid pretending to be a radio announcer, I have not done anything else. I thought about even like, I don't know, even in high school and college, there wasn't a lot of, I mean, our college had a radio station, but that was rough. That was a rough station. But no, I was boring. I did like liberal arts in college. So yeah, I did. I did record. I never released anything, but my sister and I recorded a few different like. Um, I wouldn't say they're exactly true crime. True crime. We actually were playing with calling it. Could you not? Would just be the name of it, and we were telling stories of just like absolute stupidity of humanity and like crazy stories that you'd see in the news, and you're like, I can't believe that's real. And we're basically just saying, could you not be an absolute idiot? But we only got a few episodes recorded, and then life got busy. But you would be surprised. I mean, you wouldn't be surprised, but I do want to say that statistically, the number of Florida man stories we had were definitely higher than others. And Platt, maybe I could do that. I think I might have talked about this, but Mr. Melody, as I'm going to refer to him forever now, is starting. He's going to be teaching at one of the local schools. He'll be teaching orchestra, but he's also a sports guy, so you could get into coaching and stuff. And I was like, yeah, do all that, and I will just get in as the wife who gets to do all the fun stuff without the work. And so hopefully we'll get to do that.
So Mr. Melody is an orchestra teacher. So this
Yep.
music thing is just a theme in your life.
Ironically, it's how we met, actually. He was working at Guitar Center, and I went in to buy a keyboard, and that's how we met. And he did make the cheesiest joke about my name being Melody, which I usually hate, but somehow he made it work. And then the rest is history.
Another big pop on crude.
I do want to just say that this blue line on crude is the same blue line as earlier. It has not gone anywhere. I think the worst part about that on crude is like that's a normal day. That was, 2 months ago, a month ago.
Yeah.
That was a normal day on crude.
And that move down on the NQ just popped right back up as crude goes back down. Jay, maybe you should write me an algo that whenever I go long on NQ, it just automatically shorts on crude oil and vice versa. No, that's so far no prop firm has put a limit on or put oil and the indices together. Surprisingly, you sent me a text, Ace. It's like a ransom note. I don't have that much money. All right, Ace. I'll let her know. All right, we've reached the end of our time together, and we will be back on Monday for what could be a wild week. Not only do we have FOMC next week, but we have non-farm. No, we don't. Never mind. There's no non-farm payrolls next week. That they put that off into the following week. So never mind. Still with FOMC, we could be wild. Anyway, we'll be back 8 a.m. Monday morning. Hope everyone has a great weekend. We'll see you then. I'm going to work on an outro for over the weekend.